Hey, what's up guys? Coach Tevin here with Speed Academy, and today we're going to dial things back a bit and focus on flexibility. Oftentimes athletes will neglect this part of their workout regimen, but today we're going to implement exercises that will allow you to stretch the areas that you often neglect. So today, let's take it down a bit and let's get ready to stretch those muscles that you haven't stretched before. Alright, so for the first stretch, we're going to start with 90-90. This exercise, you're going to keep your knee at a 90-degree angle and alternate side to side while raising your glutes up in the air. This stretch is key to combine both internal and external rotation of the hips in one movement. Now, if this is your first time, you might feel tightness in your hips, but don't worry, it'll improve as you go along. Here we'll be doing 10 repetitions in total before moving forward to the next exercise. So next we're going to transition into the half split position while reaching for the toes. This exercise improves your flexibility in your hamstrings, hips, and lower back. You want to hold for 3 to 5 seconds on each side, then alternate and complete 2 sets of this exercise. Alright, so next we're going to move into the kneeling hip flexor stretch. Now this one you can really gauge the tightness on your hip flexor by leaning into the stretch as far as possible. For this exercise, we'll complete 3 to 5 seconds and then release, and then we'll alternate on each side for 2 sets. Next, we'll go into the lunge with spinal twist stretch. Here we'll focus on stretching the hips and your middle back. The goal is to place your opposite hand down right by your foot and then reach to the sky with the other hand. Now we're going to complete this for 3 to 5 seconds, and then on the same side you'll switch hands and reach to the sky. The goal is to rotate from your belly button up, and then you're going to push off your shoulder to reach as high as possible to the sky. We're going to complete this stretch for 2 sets on each side. The next exercise we'll be going into is called the pigeon pose. Now this one is great because it stretches your hips, thighs, groin, and back. You can test your flexibility with this exercise by getting your hips as close to the ground as possible. As you can see, my hips are a little tight here, but extend your legs as far as possible and then alternate sides. The goal is to get about 3 to 5 seconds, maybe closer to 8 seconds on this stretch, and then alternate sides. We'll go through this exercise for 2 rotations. Next exercise is the lying spinal twist. On this exercise, the goal is to tap your knee on the opposite side of your body for 5 repetitions on each side. Next, we're going into the lying leg swing. So for this exercise, you're going to swing your leg from side to side. This is a good stretch for your groin, hamstring, and quads. For this exercise, we'll be doing 10 swings on each side. Next, we'll go into the toe reach stretch. This is a great stretch for your calves and your hamstring. Keep your legs straight as you reach for the toes and hold for 10 seconds. Next, we'll go into the seated knee hug stretch. This is a great stretch for your hamstring and your glutes. You want to hug your knee as close to your chest as possible and hold for 10 seconds, then switch side. Next, we're going into a lying hurdle stretch. Getting a hurdle position and lay all the way back and feel the stretch as it opens your hips and stretches your quad. You want to hold this stretch for 3 to 5 seconds and then alternate to the opposite side. and our final stretch will be the butterfly pose. The goal of this stretch is to get your chest as close to your feet as possible and keep your knees far apart. I'm going to hold this stretch for about 10 seconds.
Alright guys, so that wraps up the video. Hopefully after all those stretches you feel a lot more flexible, a lot more relief, and your body just feels ready to go. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you like, share, and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.